in the kitchen here at Barnyard Buffet in Saraland with JJ over there and also sous chef, Chef Toy. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, so on Fridays you guys serve steaks. You're showing us the process of the preparation.
Yes,
what are we doing today?
First thing we're going to do is butcher this top sirloin butt that we have, top butt sirloin that we have here. First thing we're going to do is start cutting this top fat cap off right here.
Now, why is that important?
Because you don't want to get too much of that fat in there, and this is really gristle and fat and like a bone, so you don't want to eat that.
Yeah,
of course, you don't want to eat that on your steak.
Well, this is a big piece of meat. Is this how you guys prepare your steaks every Friday afternoon?
Yes, ma'am. We hand prepare them and hand carve them ourselves every day, every Friday. Well, actually every Wednesday, because we have to have time for them to marinate.
Right.
So now that we got that top cap off, first thing you want to do is cut it in half. Some people go ahead and start carving, but I like to cut it in half so I can see the grain of the meat, so I can know exactly what I'm cutting and exactly the pieces of meat that I'm cutting off.
About how many steaks will this piece of meat serve up?
This piece of meat will probably serve up about 100 pieces of steak.
Wow.
Maybe 100 pieces of steak.
Yeah.
Depends on how you cut them. Depends on how you cut them, and of course the portion and the size you're cutting them in.
Sure.
We like to cut ours that are like 4 ounces, no more than 6 ounces. So we're gonna cut this in half again like this, so I can see what I'm cutting. And you see the grain of the meat like that, so that lets me know I need to cut the other way. You want to always cut against the grain, so you get a nice lean cut.
I'm learning stuff about steak. So while you're cutting, you guys prepare on Wednesdays and then serve on Fridays. When I walked in today, you guys, it was packed. I think it just goes to show how much the folks of Mobile and Baldwin County love your food. For someone who's watching today, they want to come eat lunch with you guys. What are your hours throughout the week?
We're open 11 to 7, Monday through Thursdays. And on Fridays and Saturdays, we're open from 11 to 7:30. On Saturdays, we have breakfast in the morning from 8 to 10:30. And on Sundays, we're open from 11 to 6.
And remember, if you want to try this steak that marinates for over 48 hours, Friday night is your time to come right here in Saraland. JJ was just telling me earlier, you guys are really excited. You're nominated for 5 nappies. You're officially in the finalist portion of that. What does that mean to you guys here at Barnyard?
Oh man, it's awesome. It means the world to us. It lets us know we're doing something that make the people enjoy us and come to see us, and we just try to keep it up.
That's right. And so if someone wants to come eat with you guys today, maybe they don't want steak, you guys have a few staple items. I hear your whole fried catfish is a big one.
Yes, ma'am. Our whole catfish is a big one. We serve whole catfish every day from 4 p.m. and all day on Saturday.
All right. Well, you know where to try it. They're located off Highway 43 in the heart of Saraland. When we come back, we're talking about the marinade. That's a big portion of this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We'll be back with Chef Toy and JJ right here on Studio 10.
All right.
We are back in the kitchen at Barnyard Buffet with Chef Toy, and we've cut the steaks. You only cut about half the meat due to timing and TV purposes, but now it's time to marinate. What ingredients are we using?
So we're going to marinate our steaks. We're going to start with our kosher salt. We're going to take a bit and just gradually go over the top of that. A little bit more, and as I do each season, I give it a nice stir. Oh man, I lost a piece. Make sure it's good and marinated and seasoned. All right. Then we're going to do our smoked paprika to give it that smoked taste. Nice coat on the top. Nice blend. Those seasoned blended in good.
Is there a difference? I'm sure there is, especially for you, in marinating 1 to 2 steaks that people would make at home versus 50 to 100?
Well, 1 or 2 at home, you don't have to do so much mixing and blending with your hands. You can just kind of season over the top, each side. But it's not a big a difference. You just have to make sure the seasoning and meat got a good, nice coat of seasoning in it.
Right.
You don't want no bland flavor steak. So we get out.
Was that garlic powder?
I'm sorry, that was garlic powder. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
That was garlic
powder. It smells really good. It looks really good. And you say you let this sit in the marinade for about 2 days,
we
right?
let these marinate for 48 hours, yes ma'am. All right, now we're gonna do an onion powder. Nice even coat each time. Nice even mix each time. That way you don't have no meat that's unmeat or seasoning not mixed up right. And this is our Italian, golden Italian dressing. Just put a nice coat of that on the top. Not too much, just to hold all those different spices we put in there together. Give it a nice blend.
And then there's only one more ingredient after this, right?
One more ingredient that I forgot about, our secret ingredient, our dry Italian rub.
With all these flavors together, do people typically eat the steaks by themselves? Do some of them eat it with a steak sauce? Does it matter?
It seems like they just eat them. They eat them with some, eat it with steak sauce, some eat them by themselves. Majority of people seem like they just eat them by themselves, though. You don't really need no steak sauce for this because it holds all that flavor by itself. Right. You know, but to each his own. Everybody like their steak their own way. I like mine to eat it. I don't like sauce with my steaks. I like to taste the flavor, but you eat it how you want to eat it.
That's the beautiful thing about it. All right, so this will sit for a couple of days.
Yes, ma'am.
If you want to come eat steak at Barnyard, it's sold every Friday at 4 p.m. When we come back, we're talking to Chef JJ about everything they have to offer out here. A lot of different options just for you. So stick around, Chef Toy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're now outside with JJ and his adorable son Wilder here at Barnyard Buffet. We're eating and we've got lots of food on the table.
Yes, ma'am. We're having ourselves a feast.
That's right. And Wilder is eating what's a pro brand. Of course, that's an ice cream sundae, right?
The only way we could convince him to be in the shot.
Oh, he's so cute. He's about to graduate kindergarten from Bayside Academy. If you come here, this is just a sample of what you can get. Now, these 2 plates are just for Friday nights, right?
Yes, ma'am. We just carved these steaks and marinated them back in the back of the house. But this is our Friday night special. Every Friday after 4 p.m. we've got hand-carved sirloins. We've got seafood like fried shrimp and stuffed crab shells. We've also got an awesome Cajun gumbo that we put out every Friday night. Yes, ma'am.
This steak, you guys, is absolutely amazing. Like Chef Toy said, you don't need a sauce, and that's how you know you've marinated it well. Oh, it's so good. And of course, I just had to try out a few things just to make sure it was good, and trust me, it is absolutely delicious. JJ, you guys are really excited because you've been nominated for 5 nappies.
Yeah, quality control, right? Yeah, we got 5 nappies, and we are so humbled by that and so excited. They gave us best home cooking and soul food, best overall service, best takeout. We have the best server casual is Miss Barbara, who's been with us almost 40 years. And then the last meal on earth was our fried whole catfish, actually, which we serve like every day after 4 p.m. and all day on Saturday. So.
Okay, well, it sounds like the people have spoken, and you've got to try Barnyard Buffet. You've got lots of different things on your menu. You see just a little bit from our plates here, but literally rows and rows of food.
Yes, ma'am. We actually have like 100 choices if you include the salad bar and all the dessert toppings and everything. We probably have 40 choices just on the hot bar. We've got a huge fresh salad bar of all local ingredients, a big dessert bar with all kinds of choices. We got hot cobblers. We got an ice cream fountain over here with all the sprinkles and gummy worms and all that.
Yeah,
that Wilder loves.
Wilder, do you give the ice cream 2 thumbs up? 2 thumbs up. You heard it here first, JJ. If someone wants to come see you guys for lunch or dinner today, what are your hours?
Yes, ma'am. We're open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week. And then we do a breakfast buffet on Saturday morning from 8 to 10:30.
All right. Many different options. They're located right off Highway 43 in Saraland. You've got to come check them out. JJ, thank you. Wilder, up high. Oh, it is so delicious. We will see you at Barnyard Buffet in Saraland really soon.